On this episode of Performance Car Refurb, we take a look at various plastic repair methods required in the refurbishment of a car of this age. In Performance Car Refurb, we follow two fourth-year apprentices as they learn collision repair tips as they refurbish a Nissan R32 Skyline GTR, a hero and modern classic of the performance car world. This R32 will soon have the show to match its go.
I think when you strip any car like this, you're going to have a lot of little, would you say flimsy bits, like smaller little components, whether it be a grille or a little air intake on the bumper bar or mud flaps, side skirts, predominantly being plastic. So we've had to adapt and go through each repair method with the apprentices so that they know how to repair these plastic components.
Yeah, so once again highlighting the differences between the insurance sector and what we're doing here today. A lot of those plastic parts in, say, a 20, 25-year-old vehicle, really hard to source. Sometimes they're extremely expensive and you don't know what condition they're going to come in. On our side in the insurance, a lot of that can be replaced really quickly because it's at a low price point, easy to be attained. But here we had to be a little bit more careful and think about how we could repair that. I was a bit worried at the start. I thought, you know, when I see broken plastic, I normally think, oh, we'll get a new one. But here we really had to preserve what we had. The boys showed me some of their repair materials and it was really easy. They made that super easy, and so I actually was able to see how that can become a profitable exercise by preserving what you've got and using materials like theirs to get that plastic back in its original shape.
So the under parts of the plastic components, say the mud flaps or the bumper bars, had very aggressive stone chips in them, so we had to work on those with a very aggressive abrasive. So we went at them 80 grit with a flat back sander, no soft pad, and we worked through the grades from 180 to 180 up to 240, and then we put quite a few coats of high fill on top of that, whizzed it back, and if there are any remaining stone chips, we just filled them in. I feel they'll learn a great deal from that, as opposed to getting a new bumper bar where you might give it a quick red scotchy, wet on wet, and then paint it. And it's a bit time consuming, but the reward is there at the end of the job.
From a plastic repair aspect, probably the main thing on there was the crack in one of the sill panels, which actually turns out it's made of PUR, which is a thermoset type of a plastic. Doesn't lend itself to plastic welding at all. So the best way of repairing that was with some of our adhesives, and we use adhesion promoters, top-notch adhesives that we apply to those. If you do that right and you prepare the surface correctly, you get a good result every time. And you don't have to worry about what sort of plastic it is.
A common problem with cars of this era is broken tabs. A 3M plastic tab repair can save a part and avoid costly replacement due to just having damaged or missing tabs. The first thing to do is draw the tab onto the plastic contour sheet. The area needs to be cleaned and sanded back first. This helps give the adhesive something to stick to. You then drill holes into the area around or behind the tab, which gives the adhesive another place to grab to and add strength. Next, you need some adhesion promoter on the plastic. You then use an applicator to correctly mix and apply the adhesive to the plastic contour sheet and allow it to cure for 5 minutes. Once set, you can then roughly shape the tab and drill the hole, before finishing up with a final sand using the appropriate sander and Cubitron 2 products depending on the shape of the tab. From here, it's prep and paint as per normal. In our next episode of Performance Car Refurb, we look at how to preserve body lines.